You know what time it is. It is almost May 1st, which means it's grouper season and also hogfish, two of my favorite fish to catch, especially down here in the Keys. And in this live stream, I'm going to be showing you guys some spots. I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to fish for them, how I'm going to fish for them, what kind of baits we're going to be using. We also have a grouper tournament on May 1st, which I'm going to give you some information about. And I have a few exciting things to cover. So where should we start? Why don't we go to the newsletter that I sent out earlier today. If you don't get my newsletter, you should go to saltwaterfishingchannel.com, scroll down, and you can add your email address right in here, and you will receive any newsletter that I send out. Usually before a live stream, I'll send out a newsletter letting you guys know that I'm going to go live today. Let me quickly check our chat. Are we live? Say what's up in the chat. Let me know where you're from, and I'll be checking the live chat in just a moment. Okay, it looks like you guys are in there. Okay, so we are live. Perfect. All right, where shall we start? So live stream tonight, 7 p.m. I did start like 6 minutes late. I had some technical difficulties trying to get my chickens in the coop because we've had some big birds trying to eat my chickens. I'll talk more about that later. So tonight's stream topics, where to catch grouper. All right, and we are gonna dive into that. So let's start with grouper opening May 1st. That is in 2 days. Grouper season opens. Hogfish is also opening. And I will be doing a spearfishing tournament, the Live Like Jeff tournament. If you want some more information about that tournament, I know it's kind of last minute, so I know most of you probably won't be able to come, but if you want to drive down to the Keys, you can come to the after dinner party. I will be there, and we will be weighing our fish, so that's a lot of fun. livelikejeff.com. Here's some information on the tournament. It's a charity tournament, and all the money gets donated to help kids learn safe spearfishing techniques in memory of Jeff. And oh, I just heard a cha-ching. I haven't even got to that part yet. Okay. Where am I? Tournament information. Where is it? All right, here it is. So May 1st, it's the 6th annual 2025. I weighed in a grouper last year, but I did not place last year. This year, I'm gonna be on the leaderboard. You better believe it. It's gonna be at the Angler House Marina in Isla Morada. The tournament weigh-in starts at 4 to 5:30 p.m. Then there's gonna be a dinner at 6 p.m. and then awards at 7 p.m. Registration is $150. And you have until tomorrow to register. But if you only want to come for the dinner, I believe it's $50. But if you want to register, it's livelikejeff.com. That's the tournament that I'm going to be in. Figured I'd give them a little shout out because everyone over there, Janice and the whole team in charge of this tournament, really good people. So I figured I'd give them a nice little shout out here. Plus, if you want to come meet me, I'll be there. So that's the tournament information. Let's see, May 1st. Now let's move on to the golden sticker and stream goal. All right. If you don't already know, every week we put a golden hogfish sticker in a package that we send out from saltwaterfishingchannel.com. And with your golden sticker comes a $100 gift card. So every week we pick a random person. That's the golden sticker. It seems like no one knows about it. I don't really talk about it, but we do send out a golden sticker every week, so that's kind of funny. And our goal for this stream is $1,000. is this stream's goal. And if we hit $200 in sales, I'll pop open the first beer. I just came off of a non-drinking bender, which is like the opposite of a drinking bender, but I went just about 40 days, no alcohol. Now I'm ready to drink a beer. So once any orders placed on the website is going to increase that goal. And I actually just heard a cha-ching come in a second ago. Let's check it out. Fish seasonings, $60 order. There we go. We're starting this stream off hard. How do I change that? Man, it's been so long that since I've streamed, everything's a little slower. Oh, there goes another cha-ching. Which one was that? Another $60 order. All right, so we are now at $120. I might be drinking that beer quicker than I thought. We just sold 2 packs of the fish, the seasonings. They come in a 6-pack. Don't be fooled. There's 5 seasonings in this picture, but we actually have 6 flavors. And if you order the 6-pack, it is 6 of them. But all our seasonings are made right here in Florida. All right, let's move on. Where are we at? All right, so we got our stream goal, we got the golden sticker, we got the tournament information. Now let's hop into the fun stuff. Okay, what fish are currently biting in the weather? Let's start with the weather report. Wind finder. I'm always asked, how do I check my weather? And honestly, I don't even check the wave reports anymore. I only look at wind reports because if there's no wind, it's going to be nice. If there's a lot of wind, it's going to suck. I don't even care what the wave report is. The wind is what controls everything. So I only check the wind. Now, if you live somewhere where groundswell is a huge issue, don't listen to my advice. But here in South Florida, seems like wind is everything. So you can see this green, right? No bueno. If it's green like that, it's choppy. I know some people that went out today, they're getting beat up out there today. But this purple blue stuff here, that is nice. So if you're in Naples, today would have been a beautiful day to have been offshore. So this is live. Oh, another cha-ching just came in. Oh, 2 cha-chings just came in. Yeehaw! I think I'm going to be popping open a beer. All right, so tomorrow, Wednesday, still looks a little breezy. I'm not going to be boating tomorrow. If you're in North Florida, tomorrow might be a good boating day for y'all up north, but down here, down south, tomorrow, Let's check Thursday. I'm spoiled, okay? I live here. I pick and choose my days very wisely. When Thursday looks a little windy. Let's check Friday. I do have good news though. I think the weekend's gonna be looking good. All right, Friday, it starts to look, oh, another cha-ching just came in. Y'all, I'm gonna check the orders in just a second. Thank you guys. It looks, Friday might be all right, but you could see there's some green here, some green along the coast. It's probably going to be a light chop. It'll be manageable Friday, but how's the weekend going to be? Saturday, woo, purple. That's what I want to see, unless you're up here. Ooh, ugh. But down here, South Florida, that's looking good. Sunday, it starts to pick up again a little bit on Sunday. Ooh, Monday. Okay, so you know what? Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are probably going to be the days to go. And then it really picks up. So if you got a boat this weekend, try to get out there, enjoy it, because it looks like we're going to be battling the wind again. Oh yeah, you don't want to be out in this. This is windfinder.com for anyone wondering. let's see. Oh, another order just came in. Damn, y'all going hard. So that's the wind report. Let's talk about the fishing report. Where is the fishing report? Well, it's not exactly a fishing report. It's going to be this is my game plan for grouper opening. This is what I'm going to be fishing for on Friday. There's a few different ways you can catch grouper. You can patch reef fish for them, which, what island is this? Wait. All right, like you got a pile of rocks there, right? So chum, put some baits down. That's one way to catch grouper. It can be a little tough because patch reef fishing for grouper, they love to run in the rocks and then you really got to battle them. So it can be, patch reef fishing for grouper can be difficult, but it's possible. Spearfishing for them in the patch reefs is much easier. Now look at these patches. All right, you see all these rocks. Look, there's a boat right here. They're probably, let's see, the current's drifting this way. They're probably fishing these rocks right here. And yes, you can pull grouper out of there. Mostly red groupers, sometimes black groupers. But the black groupers, my favorite, is to be a little further on the edge for them. See how there's this edge that runs up along Florida here? Another order, thank you. So when you come off the edge of the reef, this is like 40, 50, 60, this is like 80, 90, 100 right here, right on this edge. Lots of grouper on this edge, and I have caught them trolling dive plugs, those like big Magnum 30 plus divers, the big ones. They'll hit the Nomads too. You just troll those big plugs in like 50 to 80 feet of water. I've caught some big black groupers doing that. I have a video that, let me share it with you. So if you want to watch, I show you exactly how we catch black groupers in this one. Let's see, South Florida Fishing Channel black grouper maybe. Yes, this one right here. This is the video. Trolling for monster grouper and haircut with a dull bait knife. Yes, I let somebody cut my hair with a dull bait knife. Those were different times. But in this video, I show you guys exactly how we... Oh my Lord. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. I just want to find the grouper. Look at how fat this bad boy is. Trolled him on a dive plug. He's not making the fish look very big. He's holding it wrong. Come on! Let's find someone that knows how to hold fish. Good old Eric. Always good seeing Eric on the channel. All right, well, there you go. That's how you make a fish look big. Proper. And here's the plug that I used to catch it. That right there is a gray X-Wrap plug. All right. Is that the only scene of me holding that plug up? Hold on a second. Anyways, you get the point. There's the plug right there. That's the Magnum 30 plus, and I spray painted it gray. It's the ugliest looking plug ever. Grouper can't resist it. So that was right here, right in 70 feet of water is how we caught that black grouper. And this weekend, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be spearfishing for him because of that tournament here in Islamorada. And we will be hopping spots. We'll just go to one spot, chum heavy for about 30 minutes, jump in. If the grouper are there, we shoot them. If they're not, we don't spend more than 15 minutes in the water, jump in the boat, go another mile down the beach or down the edge, anchor, chum, do the same thing over and over and over again. You can also drift for them, where if you have more people in your boat, you would get in the water because the current's going to be running north. You get in the water, you have someone drive the boat, and you just drift all over all this rock, just drift all over it, cover a lot of ground. That's probably one of the best ways to catch black groupers. And then there's spots out in like 130, 180 foot spots, but those are more like, if you don't have those spots, it's really hard to find those spots. But if you have any questions about it, drop it in the chat. I'm about to catch up with all the chat. I haven't been reading it, but I will here in a second. Wait a second. All right, where are we at right now? Where are we at? Okay, what's the fish and current biting weather? Oh, you know what? That's just the grouper report. What about all the other fish? Mahi have been getting caught. It seems like everyone's coming home with mahi right now. So there's big weed lines out in 300 feet. So that's about right. So if this is the Islamorada humps, probably like right around here, out in 300 feet of water, big weed lines, and they've been holding some nice mahi. And the mutton snapper, I think they're just coming out of spawn. I think they just finished spawning, but the mutton bite was really hot. It's still pretty good. I think it might be going down a bit, but don't quote me on that. I'm trying to get out there more and bring you guys a better report. All right, where are we at now? New boat, okay, so we talked about what fish are biting. We talked about the weather. We're going to be doing some giveaways at the end of this live stream, so stick around in the chat. We have the giveaway for our fishing club, and then also if you're in the live chat, I'm going to ask some questions. First one to answer it, you know the rules. You win a gift card to saltwaterfishchannel.com. Okay, new boat, new sponsors. You know what? Before I get to that, let me pop open a beer. Let me catch up on our sales. Oh my God, we have a lot of sales that came in. Okay, how do I... And okay, all right. Let's read the live chat here. What website is this? Oh, you guys want to know the website? That's Google Earth that I was using to look at the maps. Google Earth is a great way to find patch reefs. Let's see, the Google Earth. That's all this is I think Google or earth.google.com. And you can really zoom in on these. You can find some really cool things on Google Earth. And speaking about finding really cool things, we have a couple of events. There's a beach cleanup on the 4th in Miami that I'm going to be at. And if you're looking for events like the grouper tournament, the beach cleanup, you got to get on the Boat Daddy app. If you scan that QR code right there, you can install the Boat Daddy app. It's got some huge, major upgrades. And if you click on events, you will see the beach cleanup event and the spearfishing tournament on there. And if you can click the I'm interested, there's a chat. So if you want to chat with me, like if you want to chat to everyone that's in the spearfishing tournament, there's a chat button on there and it creates a group chat, or it puts you into the group chat. You can also click on an event. It shows you GPS location where the event is, what time it is, what day it is, about the event, and all sorts of things. Boat Daddy is an app to finding things around you on the water, finding people with boats, finding sandbars, parties, restaurants on the water, events going on around you, making new friends, making a new fishing buddy, partying buddies, sports buddies. I'm currently looking for some people to wakeboard with. So if you're not on Boat Daddy, go scan that QR code and download it. All right, now I think it's time we do a little bit of chatting. And I got to update the goal counter because we're way above that goal right now. Let me go grab a beer. This is gonna taste good. It's been a while. This is a Pilsner Urquell. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm scrolling up to the chat so I can catch up with you guys. Maybe I should keep this. If I keep this screen open, you guys can see what I'm reading. All right, let's start from the top. Do I feel that mangrove fishing in the Keys is any different than Ponce Inlet? Similar species, similar tackle. Recommendation for setup for mangrove fishing. Oh my God. That sounds like you think I know how to catch fish. That's a lot of questions. Ponce Inlet. I'm not even sure where that is. Wait, let's go on Google. Let's see. Ponce Inlet. Ponce Inlet. Volusia County. Daytona. Oh my God, Daytona. I have no clue. I have never. I would use like a knocker rig with some shrimp, maybe. A good old J hook with some live bait on it. Let me the live bait hook. Oh wait, we don't. Wait, oh, we are all sold out of hooks. That's right. We are. All our hooks are sold out. We do have the snapper rigs, you know, just your classic snapper rig. But it depends. Do you guys not see how much I struggle out there to try to catch fish? All right. Bobby, good to see you in here. Sonia, good to see you. Anadolu, Doug, what up? A lot of familiar faces. Good to see y'all in here. Daniel says, coming down in about a week. Can't wait to not catch anything. You're going to catch something. Mickey says, tell Dan the FWC has to have real probable cause. What's up, Larry? Everyone, we got a fish. What's up? We got a fish. Fastest commenter on YouTube. What the fish from Daytona? What up? Good to see you in here. Roger, Eric from Indiana, G-Mac from San Diego, California. Man, we got East Coast and West Coast. Dan says good evening. Sonia finally caught a live. Cole, welcome to the live. Old Man Gaming, what up? You'll be back and forth between here and Telegram. That's funny. Yes, so if you don't already know, we have the fishing club and we have a Telegram chat. So if you ever want to join the fishing club, southflorifishchannel.com, right up here in the top, join the fishing club button. And when you join the club, you get access to our live chat and all them goodies and our giveaways. Which reminds me, I want to talk to you guys. I've been trying to hire someone, and maybe somebody watching this knows somebody. I need to hire somebody in a radius of like this, basically Miami to Islamorada, maybe Marathon at the very furthest, but I need to hire someone in this realm to do a bunch of work for me for the fishing channel. Everything from helping with the filming to taking product images, making reels, coming up with good ideas, helping manage our fishing club and putting together events for the fishing club, and basically do all the stuff that I don't have time to do right now. I'm looking to hire someone for that. So if you know somebody, send them my way. Have them DM me on Instagram at Heiko Winkler. Where is the another we're getting so many sales, guys. I think we already hit our goal. I'm not even sure yet. We'll check that in just a second. A couple of things. You need to know how to use social media. You need to be good at making reels, have a creative mind, make fun content, and preferably I would like to hire a female for this, because I'm always surrounded by guys and we always create a bunch of stuff. And I have a chick that works for another one of my companies. And let me tell you something. She added a woman's touch, which I have no idea how to do that. But she did, and I get twice the engagement, twice the clicks, the views. Everything is, I feel like when you got too much testosterone trying to create content and create imagery and marketing materials and all this stuff, I miss a woman's touch sometimes. So that's kind of a prerequisite. Prerequisite. That's a tough word. But that is a job position open. Dale from Mississippi, what's up? Bobby, the hotline. Oh my God. Y'all have some crazy questions in here. Tim says he's getting ready for walleye season, opener this Friday. Ooh, that sounds fun. What's up? Oh, Janice, good to see you in here. Yes, it's a $40. Okay, the social's only $40. Y'all should definitely come. Janice put together the Live Like Jeff fishing tournament. So good to see you in here. Larry, you made an order this morning. Can I at least count half of it? I don't think we're going to have to at this point. Darlene, good to see you in here. Darlene is a fishing club member, and we actually just went on a fishing trip. She actually put together that fishing trip, but that's going to be in a video coming out soon. Doug, gotta go umpire a baseball game. Catch you next time. All right, Doug, catch you next time. Okay, all right, I'm moving through these. You're spinning fish toxins and algae blooms. I say deep water horizons. I posted a video, was that yesterday or 2 days ago? That was yesterday. I posted a video yesterday on YouTube where we had fish spinning. And does anybody know why these fish are spinning? Yes, if you look at this video right here, spinning fish, like we're coming up on them. Let me just play the intro for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll just play the first like 10 seconds here. What the heck's going on?
I don't think he wants to leave. He's enjoying this way too much. Dude, he's a surfing lobster. Ow! He bit me! It's nighttime in the Florida Keys, and we see all sorts of crazy things. We go from catching lobsters to throwing tridents into snapper. And we're not here just to catch dinner. We enjoy the nature. Look at these dolphins going crazy. Although the dolphins are a little annoying. You'll find out why they're a pain in our butt. And look at these crazy fish just spinning around.
Look at them
in the
spinning.
light. What the heck is up with these spinning fish? I don't know.
Snook.
There's a lot to explore, but stick around to the end because we are cooking up.
So that's what I'm talking about right there. The fish were spinning. The snook were spinning. The Bermuda chubs were spinning. Every fish was like, they were spinning like crazy. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why the fish are spinning, but that's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. Is that the same as the Windy app? Chris, I don't think it's the same as the Windy app. Windfinder.com and the Windy app. I don't know. Is that the same thing? Not totally sure about that. How strong is the wind by Fort Pierce for Monday? Wait, okay. I think I already went over that. Okay, I gotta go a little bit faster on this. Okay. Dale says, I used to live 20 miles north of Key Largo. You live in Mississippi now. Ooh. MISSISSIPPI. Thank you for your purchase, Dale. Hey, Living Naughty, good to see you in here. We got to go party again sometime. I think last time you were down here, I wasn't drinking. I'm still fun, though, when I don't drink. Come on. Pounces Daytona. All right. Howdy. Hey, fish school therapist. What up? Alvin, what's up? Hey. Sonia says, Mark said we bought all the hooks. Yeah, you kind of did, Sonia. You bought all the, you kind of did. You bought like, what, 10 packs of hooks? That was a lot of. Jacksonville is still blown out offshore. Reds are huge in the creeks. All right. Dave Cook, what up? New Smyrna Beach in the house. Mile marker here. Mile marker 103. Jake. Damn, Jake. We're like neighbors. We got to go fish sometime, Jake. Betancourt, sup, JJ and Papa. Used to live by the Yellow Bait House, been a few years. Used to go to the Whale Harbor and Isla Morada. Also the Coral Grill, and are they still around? Is the Coral Grill still around? I'm not sure about that. The Yellow Bait House just got a brand new paint job. It's under new management. I believe it's the previous owner's son bought it and repainted it, new awnings. Yeah, it looks much cleaner, much nicer. Look out, the lobster bites. Kenny, thank you for the birthday wishes. It was my birthday on 4/20. I had a beautiful Sunday an Easter Sunday with Dan and Elizabeth and a whole bunch of friends. Did I go buffalo hunting yet? No, I have not. But that sounds pretty good. That lobster was a little hungry. Yes, I did get bit by a lobster, so that was kind of interesting. Daddy, I will be coming down mid-July to the Middle Keys and was wondering about the live bait like the pilchards and stuff if they down heavy. The Middle Keys, July. I'm not sure. Look for pelicans diving and you will find the bait. If there's no pelicans diving anywhere, whoo, it's tough. It's a tough one to find the bait. You could go out like right at sunset near an inlet or near some moving water, or like at sunset into the night with some chum out and some sabiki rigs, and you near a grass flat, and you can almost always get the pilchards behind the boat doing that. Bruce, if I ever want to come fish the Great Lakes for walleye and salmon, hit you up. Definitely got to plan something like that. I want to catch some salmon. Billy says cheers. All right. Florida Fish Boy. I'm going to try sword fishing for the first time Sunday. What's easier, day or night? Um, I wouldn't say either one is easier. They both are completely different with a completely different setups. So if you have daytime gear, go daytime. If you have nighttime gear, go nighttime. But if you don't have like a big electric reel, daytime is very hard. If you're hand cranking a 10-pound weight, whew, oof, good luck. It can be done though. It can be done. Nighttime, you're fishing the top, so you don't need that expensive a gear to nighttime swordfish. Living Naughty says, saw some spinning fish in vacay cut 2 years ago. Don't think the scientists ever figured it out. Okay. What's going on, man? I thought you quit till a few weeks ago. Now I've been enjoying watching your vids. I'm never gonna quit. No, I've been uploading a lot. I'm fully back in the game. Kenny says you have the same birthday as Dan. You know what's funny? Dan's birthday is the 18th. Then Dan's son's birthday is the 19th. And then my birthday is the 20th. So we have like a birthday bash weekend. It's kind of crazy. How are the chickens doing? Oh, I'm glad somebody asked. How are the chickens doing? Right before I started the stream, I put the chickens back in their coop and look what I got. I got an egg. It's a little dirty, you know. They be pooping out eggs for me. A real homemade chicken egg right there. Tricky from Kenya. Damn, all the way from Kenya. Welcome. Yeah, that's crazy. Kenya in the house. September is the best time. September is the best time for king salmon. Okay, good to know. Chris, I haven't caught the swordfish yet to try the barbecue sauce, but the barbecue sauce is in my cabinet waiting for a swordfish. I had a subscriber send me some cherry flavored or some cherry barbecue sauce, Chris. So I'm pretty excited to try that out. If you guys ever want to send me some weird stuff, just my address is in the video description down there. It's the 100 Overseas Highway something address down there. Under wraps. I've been wanting to come to Florida and open a wrap shop. Being in New York, it's hard having half of the year to be so slow. I heard you like networking. We should do something when you get the new boat. I'll come down. I'm always down. Speaking about a new wrap, there may be a new boat. I am getting a boat surveyed in 4 days. We're going to see how that goes. I had a 27 conch surveyed that I really wanted, but it wasn't in the condition that I wanted it to be in, so I passed. But now I got a different boat I'm getting surveyed, and if it all checks out, I'm going for it. So I should have a new boat. I don't know. I don't even want to predict it because who knows? You know how that goes. But I'm working on it. Yeah, don't wash them. Don't wash the eggs. They last longer. Yeah, I don't wash the eggs. Dale, your daughter's birthday is the 21st. So we got an 18 and 19 and 20 and 21. We need to all have a huge party. I'm gonna fish 2 Avid EX 80 wides and 1 EX 50. I can hand crank. I do land-based shark fishing a ton, and I have to pull 300-pound fish 700 yards all the time. Oh, bro, Florida Fish Boy, you're set up then. You can go nighttime or daytime. I think in general you'll get more bites during the night. But in general you'll catch bigger swordfish during the day. Something like that. What account should I DM? The best way to reach me is to DM me on my personal Instagram account. I'm trying to hire someone to take over the South Florida Fishing Channel account. I need someone that does all my social media, creates content, films content, comes up with ideas, helps me with setting up scenes, and even helps with filming some days. I don't always need help filming, but certain videos I do. There's got to be someone. It's so hard to find someone in the Keys to work. It is so hard. Almost impossible. I'm probably going to have to find someone in Homestead or like South Miami. I think that's the only way it's going to work. Uh-oh, where'd the check? There it is. Mark says, oh, I posted my Instagram in the chat right there. At Heiko Winkler. Mark says, waiting my inspection on a 2016 Everglades 335 by the tower, getting for the Keys. Damn! That's a big boy. Mark, that's a big boat. That's a big heavy boat too. Them Everglades, big heavy boats. Kenny says everyone smash that like button, and I would have to agree with Kenny. Chad, good luck with your tournament. Sandy and I plan to stop by for weigh-in. Nice, Chad. Hope to see you there. If anybody's in the Keys, I hope y'all come down to the fishing tournament or at least for the weigh-in party. All right, what are we at? Hold on. I am checking our sales, and I'm going to update this goal counter. Something tells me... All right. Shout out to everyone that placed orders. Shelly. Thank you, Shelly. Got herself some snapper rigs, popping corks, yellowtail hooks, grouper rigs, sea witches. Damn, Shelly. Eric Carter got himself a boat knife, the folding boat knife, and some seasonings. Dale White got himself the swordfish shot glass. All right, thank you guys. Adam, of course. Adam, you used your gift card, didn't you? Okay, yeah, you used your gift card. Good, nice. Does that still count as towards the goal? $231 gift card purchase. Nice. Okay. Cole. Brian, Cole, Sonia, thank y'all so much. William, Larry. All right, so we are at $534. How do I update that? All right, okay, 534, 530. Oops. Look at that. We're halfway to the goal. I'd say that's pretty good. We haven't even been streaming for an hour yet. I might not have to stream so late tonight. John, you enjoy my periodic homestead videos. I decided to keep making my homestead videos. I got to tie in some fishing with them. So I'm currently working on a video, taking all the peppers I grew, making my own hot sauce, and then catching a fish and putting that hot sauce on the fish. That way I'm combining my homesteading videos with fishing to please everybody. Because some people weren't so happy that I was just walking around my garden for an hour. Florida Fish Boy, how do I know where to fish for swords? Are they just anywhere deeper than 1,000 feet? They are. So for swordfish, if you're off Fort Lauderdale, I believe like you see this line here and then running all the way down here and then here. I think this is where Nick Stanzik goes. Like Nick Stanzik is somewhere around here. This is Floyd's Wall. This is where I caught my first swordfish ever. Also one of my most viral videos. Solo sword fishing by myself. First time ever caught a swordfish. And then I know a lot of people off Miami fish this area anywhere from like 900 feet to 2,000 feet. And then I think if you're further up north, like up here, I'm not totally sure where they go. Maybe like here. I'm not sure. What is this? What is that? I want to fish that. Huh. And then I bet there's some swordfish like here. $100 people watching. Wow, we got 140 people watching right now. I haven't even been checking the stats. Let me look. Damn. All right. Yeah, hit that like button. I think it's easier for me to read the chat like this. Like if I put the chat on the screen, it's a little easier. Okay. Did I look up the spinning fish thing from my last video? Don't eat anything we caught. Bacteria is causing neurological conditions in those fish. Scary. How do you know it's bacteria causing neurological conditions? I've never heard of that. I thought that was debunked and was just a myth. Billy says, I love the new bees. Yes, I got a lot of bees now. I have 3 hives and I should have 4 or 5 in the coming month. Possible causes include harmful algae blooms, which can produce neurotoxins that impact fish's behavior, pollutants, environmental factors such as low oxygen or high temperature, diseases, and parasites. So basically it could be anything, okay? Because that's like saying a fish can die from getting too hot or too cold, or from being hungry, or from being eaten by another fish, or from suffocating. Do I need any? Oh, Tim Miller! I'm so glad you're in the chat. I hope you're still in here. Yes, I need more maple syrup. What happened to Junior? Junior got really busy with his business and his family, so he hasn't been fishing as much, but his business is doing very good. He just bought his like 2nd or 3rd Boeing jet, so he's a little busy. But I will get Junior to come fishing again. But Tim, I need more maple syrup. That's the best maple syrup I've ever had in my life. Dave, no, no, I'm not. We took it easy. Have I ever done the long range fishing? Not too much. Joe Joe said, "This is the wife. You can't please everyone. You're killing it, pumpkin." Heiko Homestead Honey. Feelings about the Daiwa electric reels? I think they're all right. They're okay. I mean, it just depends. I feel like the older ones are better than the newer ones. Under reps. All right, so some of you guys do like the homesteading videos. Well, I feel like my hardcore subscribers and viewers like my homesteading videos. And they also watch my live streams. So I feel like all you guys probably like my homesteading videos. But I feel like if you ask the general population. Oh, we just had two new orders come in. Bobby, thank you for your order from Georgia. Ooh, you got all the balloon clips. The balloon clips are awesome. I see that. I see that folding knife order in there. Hey, that just brought us up 140 plus. What are... One, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4. Boom! Wow! Hey, we're almost at the $1,000 goal. Then I'm gonna, once we hit our goal, I'm gonna ask a couple questions to you guys in the live chat, and whoever answers it first gets a prize, gets a $25 gift card. Kevin. Wait, okay. Wait, what are you guys asking in there? I should get a butterfly bush for my bees. Okay, I gotta look into that. I don't know what a butterfly bush is, but I like the sound of it. Would I eat a spinning fish? I don't know. Here's the weird thing about spinning fish. I've only seen them ever at night. And part of me thinks they're sleeping. Like it's a sleeping fish and then you startle it and they're like sleeping but they're awake, and that's why they just swim in crazy circles, because they're sleeping but they're trying to get away from you. I don't know, crazy theory, but there's a lot of theories out there. Figured I'd throw that one out there because I've never seen a spinning fish during the day ever, not once. So holy moly, that was a big order. Mark, thank you for that order. Got the stinger rig package, the weedless squid rigs, balloon clips. What was it? All right. I might have to open another beer. I think that puts us, wait, math, doing math, beep, beep, boop, boop, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. I can't calculate in my head right now. 2, 2, 2. Let's just round it. Let's just round it up. Let's just round it up. Boom. 950. Boom. We're at 950. We're like one order away. Am I gonna get fishing towels? I want to get some fishing towels. You know, I'll look into that for you. But we are releasing. Oh, this is actually the perfect time for me to announce this. We have a new sponsor, and I'm gonna make a whole video about them. But you know, live chat. I'm gonna tell you guys first. We have a new sponsor, Tampa Clothing, and they will be making all my merch, and we're going to put out a whole merch line. All of the clothing is printed, cut, and sewn right here in the USA, 100% USA made, right here in Florida, actually. And all the designs are fully custom designs that we're making. And we have some pretty cool stuff launching. I was going to launch one of the designs on this stream, but I'm just not ready yet. If you watched, I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts, but if you dig deep enough, you would be able to find me wearing one of the shirts. Let me pull them up real quick, because not only is Tampa Clothing going to be making my clothing, but if you have any desire to get your own clothing made for your company, your fishing team, sports team, whatever it is. Wait, I gotta point this way. I will be taking everybody's design. So if you ever put in an order with Tampa Clothing, they will send your design to me, and we're gonna have anyone that's ever ordered a design, we're gonna have all the shirts. And then we're all going to be able to vote on who has the coolest designs for whatever their work or their fishing team. And then the winner of that is going to win a fishing trip with me on a brand new boat. But that's something I'm going to announce in like 2 or 3 weeks. So that's like way in the future. But if you go to Tampa Clothing, if you want to get anything custom made, you would click on the order now button. To start your order, you would just pick which one you want, custom shirt design, or they'll also make a logo design for you. But let's just say you want to get shirts made, you would buy this. You would pay for it, and then they will put you in contact with someone on their team that will work one-on-one with you and get the perfect design made until you're very happy with it. And then you can choose. They print on sweaters, they print on long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve with hoodies. They got all sorts of different stuff, and it's UV 50 or UV 60 proof. You can bleach them, and veteran owned, 100% American made, American product. Pretty cool. So Tampa Clothing, big shout out to them. They're a new sponsor of the channel. TampaClothing.com. We have a lot of cool things in the works with them, and I can't wait to show you guys the designs we're launching, because some of them one of them's a little ridiculous, and some of them are really cool. One of them's like way over the top flashy, but you'll see when it comes. And go back here. Let's go back to the chat. Dan's got fishing towels. All right, Dan's got to have something that I don't have, Tim Miller, you just send some out. The girls say hi. Maybe we can trade for some Keys honey. Yeah, that sounds like a good trade to me. Some honey for some maple syrup. I can't believe I drank that whole, what was that, a gallon? That big jug you sent me? I was like a gallon of maple syrup. I ate the whole thing. Like when I cook, I pour it on like everything. When I make my smoothies in the morning, I pour some in there. When I When I marinate my Boston butts or my pulled pork, I put some honey in there when I marinate it and then smoke it. I use it for everything. It's so good. Spinning fish shirts. Now there's an idea. Shower curtains. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Clothing is in Tampa. Just for anyone that didn't put those two pieces together. Hey, Richard from Okeechobee. Good to see you in there. Or from there, or in here. Did I ever name the chickens? I named the white one Bunny. And well, the other, that is a story for another time. I don't have all my chickens anymore. Let's just say that. America, the bald, came and took it, if you know what I'm saying. Sonia says, "Oh, so you saw me wearing one of the shirts already." Yeah, see, some people catch on to these things. Buckzilla from Washington State, what's up? Under wraps, made by bald eagles. What's Elliot's favorite fish? You know what? Elliot's been eating the beef jerky lately. I've been making my own beef jerky, and he's been down in the beef jerky. He's turning into a stout little pit bull kitty. I'm feeding him the red meat. But his favorite fish is probably tuna. Yeah, tuna's like nice and soft. He doesn't like. I'm trying to think what he doesn't like. I mean, he'll pretty much eat any fish, I think. I don't think there's a fish he doesn't like, but he really likes the tuna. And I think it's because it's like so soft. Under wraps, you need a merch mailer? Yes. Hit up Tampa Clothing. If you need a merch mailer, they will handle that for you. They'll handle everything the same way they're handling it for me. So hit them up. Do they have a contact on here? There's a contact us. Let them know you saw them on the South Florida Fishing Channel. Yeah, you could just contact them. Or if you really want, yeah, I mean, that's probably the best way to do it. Or just spend the $75 and then they're gonna get started hardcore working for you, making designs and everything. And I mean, trust me when I say that the designs you get, the $75 is a no-brainer choice. And they'll keep remaking the design for you until you're happy with it. And they'll clean up your logo and stuff. Yeah, they make it look good. So if you got a business, if you're trying to find someone to ship merch for you, or you're trying to stock it, or you're just trying to get shirts for your fishing team and you're just trying to buy 10 or 20 shirts, that's plenty. Truck floor mats, custom designs. I'm not sure if they do that. You can talk to them. They have a huge facility in Tampa, and they have a ton of printers and all sorts of stuff. So it doesn't hurt to ask. Truck floor mats. How would that work? You would have to take an existing company that has truck floors and print on top of them, maybe something like that. That could be a really good business, actually, if you could figure that out. How is the journey of trying to sell my boat? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I just listed my boat for sale. I relisted my boat for sale. Florida Fishing Boy, thanks for subscribing to the channel. All right. Facebook Marketplace. I just listed it for sale. And wait, I want to show it to you guys. Where's the listing? Active listings. 2004 Key Largo 236cc rebuilt. And I'm selling it for, drum roll, $39,000 is what I have it listed for. It already has 172 clicks. Yeah, you know, I originally listed it for 70,000 and I realized that ain't gonna happen. So I put it up for 39,000. It's kind of painful because I was looking at all the receipts and like I spent like close to $80,000. Or I spent $60,000 in the last 3 years, and then I spent like $20,000 the 2 years prior to that. So I'm definitely not getting that money back. So, but it's okay. I need a bigger boat because I want to do Bahama trips, Tortuga trips. I want to go so hard on the content. So it's all gravy. But the new boat, I have a couple of requirements. It has to have a second station, so it's got to have a tower on it. It's got to have 2 engines. No front or back seats. No seats. Like no front seating and no like bench in the back. And then some kind of dive platform or an easy way to get on and off the boat when you're spearfishing. Preferably not a ladder, because a ladder is very hard when you have fins, when you're spearfishing, and if the current's ripping, you have to like take your fins off, and if you drop a fin and then the currents rip, it's like, I'd like a nice platform in the back. That's what I'm looking for. And I've found a couple boats, getting one surveyed, and we'll see what happens. I actually had Yellowfin hit me up today, but those boats are very expensive. I was looking at the Yellowfin 32, but it's like a $500,000 boat. So I was like, I don't think that's gonna happen. But would be cool though. Nice, under wraps, nice, that's awesome. Let me know, keep me updated what you do and how that plays out. Pick up Clay's old boat, that boat with 4 engines on it. I will never buy a boat with 4 engines. I don't think I'll even ever buy a boat with 3 engines. It doesn't make sense to me. You can get the same amount of horsepower with 2 engines, and then with 3 engines, you're adding all that extra weight on the back. And with 4 engines, you enter a different bracket of insurance, and your boat is considered like a speedboat. And from 3 engines to 4 engines, the insurance like has this insane spike. 2 engines. You can put, 2 nice engines, even on a 32, 33 foot boat, it'll still push that sucker. Craig, you are not late to the party. The party's just starting. Once a month have a lottery and allow our subscriber to go out with me. Well, we have the fishing club. We have the fishing club. We do a fishing giveaway every month. We're actually about to do the giveaways for the fishing club members. I got my laptop right here. We're about to do the wheel of names. Dave Cook coming in here with some investing advice. Whoever wants to be a millionaire fast buy foreign I can't even talk. Buy foreign currency. Right now, today, Vietnamese dong and Iraqi dinar are revaluing for huge profit. You'll be able to buy brand new boats. Yeah, more engines, more problems, more money. I agree with that. 4 engines is cheaper than a woman. Craig. Do I want to do some land-based shark fishing with you? Where do you do your land-based shark fishing? I love beach fishing. Beach fishing, you know what my favorite is? You start beach fishing like 2 or 3 hours before sunset, catch a couple pompano, and then cut their heads off and use that as shark bait into the sunset and into the night. Ooh, that's my favorite. That's what I grew up doing. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since I've gone beach fishing, but it used to be like my favorite thing in the world. I know I keep saying I'm going to do some beach fishing with the fishing club members. I see, this is why I need an assistant. I need someone to put this together for me. Pick up Nick's broad-minded. Man, those boats are all way too big for me. I'm looking for like a 31, 32, 32 max. Kevin, oh, you want to join the fishing club? SouthFloridaFishingChannel.com. And then up here in the top, there's the join the fishing club button. Or if you look at the video description of this video, I think the first link in there is the join the club button. Get access to our live chat and our monthly giveaways. By the way, since I haven't done a live stream in so long, I was just looking at our giveaway prizes. Oh my gosh, I am like 3 months behind. So we got some catching up to do. You guys know how I am. Sometimes I'll go like 2 months hardcore live stream every Wednesday, and then I won't live stream for like 3 months. I am. Again, this is why I need an assistant. I need like preparing a live stream, creating the newsletter to send out to let people know about the live stream, creating the thumbnail for it, and like setting up this desktop, this computer right here is just for live stream. It takes me hours and hours of work, and I'm behind on everything else. So I'm like, I'm trying, but I am getting my things together. I think I'm getting dialed in slowly, but I've got my video uploads pretty consistent now. I'm getting there, one foot in front of the other. Look at this sea cat out of Gulfport. Sea cat. What's a sea cat look like? The Sea Cat 26. Sea Cat. The catamaran. Oh my God, that boat looks like such a cluster. What is that? I am all about zero forward seating. So get rid of this bench, get rid of this whole front thing, get rid of this bench, get rid of this back thing, put a dive bracket on there, put a second station on there. Okay, that's the 26. Let's look at their bigger one. We can't judge them on the 26. Oh, their next size is a 34. Oh, that's a big leap. All right, let's look at it. It looks sleek. I will say the 34, it looks pretty sleek. It drafts 14 inches for a 34. That's pretty crazy. All right, that's pretty cool. 500-gallon fuel tank. Wait, does this boat even exist? Why does that look like a fake image? That looks like CGI. Unless it was just a really nice day. That's not a real picture. Right? That's not a real picture. That's CGI. Does this boat exist? That looks like a real picture. This picture looks real. Interesting. Whew, very large center console. Very large. You see how much space this center console takes up? You can barely squeeze by it. I love small center consoles. But I mean, it looks like a cool boat. I don't like the fact that the back is so high. You see this bracket? Like if you're spearfishing, it would be very hard to get onto this bracket, not to mention you have to swim between two engines to get to it. Like pulling yourself up on this bracket could be a problem. When you spearfish, like when I go out for a day and we're drifting, I go in and out of the boat probably 30 plus times. Doing that 30 times, woo! I've been very picky about my boats. But you know, pictures is just one thing. You gotta actually be on it. Okay, see, when I see a guy on it, it actually looks more roomy than I originally thought. Wait, can I freeze this video? Damn it. Okay, so the platform, you're supposed to stand on the platform in the front. Okay, I get it. Okay. Back off a little bit. What do you guys think? Deep V holes or cats? That's like the discussion of the ages. What do you guys prefer? It is a sleek looking boat. Fishing jerky snacks. Oh, I'm working on some beef jerky. I've been playing around with some recipes and I think I found the perfect recipe. I just need to find someone to make it for me. Because I try to make it myself and I was like, man, I will never be profitable if I'm sitting in my kitchen making beef jerky all day because it takes me all day long to make it and then I eat it all. I'd have to sell it for like 80 bucks a bag to make any kind of money on it. 500 gallons, that's a freaking mortgage just to fill. Yeah, yep. The boat I'm looking at right now has got a 400-gallon tank. Punta Gorda, nice. I like Punta Gorda. That place is cool. They're all custom-made boats to your specs. Okay. Buckzilla says Deep V. We got Deep V, cats. Cats suck, that sneeze will soak you in rough water. I agree with that. Every time I fish on a cat and it's choppy out, I get soaked. I heard the Freemans ride a bit drier, but a lot of these cats just, I don't know, for some reason, I get soaked on them. You would think the Deep V would be the better option for Bahama trips. The cats turn like a school bus. Yeah, yeah. That's one problem with the cats is if you take a really sharp turn, everyone in your boat's flying off the boat. I learned that the hard way. Oh, the beach has been difficult to fish because of all the seaweed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The seaweed problems. Yeah, it gets rough. Flair YouTuber could make a saltwater fish channel special. A cat has tons of room. Yeah, cats have way more room. That's definitely a plus on the cats. More room. Smooth in waves. I would say the smooth in waves is like a sometimes, but it depends on the way the current's ripping. If you have a side current, the cats, I just feel like is the worst ride of my life. But it depends on the wind and the current. And in a lot of situations, the cats will ride better than a V-hole, but a V-hole will ride better in other conditions. So I think everything comes down to where you live and the conditions that you fish in. I'm looking at a used boat right now. Okay, I'm looking at used boats because it was too much work to put together a sponsorship deal. And like all these boat companies, they're like, "Oh, we want to see you in our boat and stuff." And then they put together a deal where it's like, "We got a $400,000 boat and we'll take off $100,000." And it's like, that's cool, but that's still a $300,000 boat. So I'm like, it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna get like a solid used boat and just put it to work, you know? You know, it's like they could offer me $1 million boat and take $700,000 off of it. It's still a $300,000 purchase. Oh, and the time. Yes, I need a boat like right now. And to get a boat built, you're looking at months at least. Jerry Jerky. Grady White 226 Seafair rides great for 22. Find one relatable to your viewers. Other up channels upgrade their boats and their content becomes unrelatable. Yep, that will. Yeah, I kind of was thinking that too. Like if I got a really nice big yellowfin, it's not relatable anymore. A $500,000 boat. But if I'm riding around in an old junker that most of y'all can afford, like me, it's perfect. And by junker, I mean, you know, a pretty sick boat, just not boat show standards of doesn't have all the bells and whistles. But I'm a simple person. I like a clean layout, no seats, no cushions, just pure raw fishing. That's what I'm looking for. big open platform. Used boat new engines. Tournament on Thursday. UN. I'm going to be on the May 1st tournament, the Live Like Jeff tournament. 27 Sea Hunt, 27 with twin 200s for sale. My neighbor's got a 27 Sea Hunt. He loves it. Ooh, y'all make maple flavored moonshine for medicinal purposes. I like that. Is that how you get around making moonshine? You call it, you say that it's for medicinal purposes? The maple syrup jerky sounds really good. I've been putting honey on my jerky, but I bet the maple syrup would be just as good, if not better. Oh, Flair and his beef jerky company. Yeah. See if he does a special collab. Or I could, yeah. Wonder how you would reach out to him. Does he have an email? Boat Depot has some great deals on the Upper Keys. That's funny you mentioned that because I was actually going to go to Boat Depot tomorrow, have a chat with them. That's where Dan bought his boat. David says, "Why would I spend 300,000 for something that will eventually sink? It's not supposed to sink." We're at a weird time in the boat industry because when COVID came, there was all this money and all these boats. Like, if you wanted to buy a boat, you'd be in like a 2 to 3 year wait. Or you bought a factory boat, so you couldn't buy custom boats anymore. You either had to buy a factory boat. If you wanted custom, it would take like a year or 2 or 3 to wait for it. Or you bought a used boat. So used boat prices went through the roof. I mean, it was insane. Like, it was crazy. And because there are so many boats being sold, the boat industry, and I know a couple right off the top of my head, I'm not going to name names, but they increased their floor plans to build more boats, which means they had to take out massive amounts of debt to build these new facilities to keep up with the boat demand. And then, like a year ago, the demand for boats started going down because people had less and less money. And now it's like going down a lot, but people like still want a premium price. Like, people selling their boats and boat manufacturers still have the mindset of like, people will pay a lot, and people buying boats, nobody wants to spend money right now. So you're like at this weird stalemate. They don't want to sell their boats for cheap, and they don't want to buy boats for expensive. And it's like the boat market right now is like in a weird place. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, you're gonna get a drone for shark fishing. $4,500. Damn. That's the way to do it. Just fly the bait out with the drone. We used to use kayaks, and the spinner sharks were so bad at night sometimes that while paddling out the baits, we'd have spinner sharks land on our kayak. And it's like the creepiest thing in the world. especially when there's waves, because at night you're like paddling the bait out and you got these big baits stuck to both sides of your kayak on the big bloody baits, and you don't see the waves and you're just paddling, and then all of a sudden you get whacked by a wave and you're like trying to get back on your kayak. There's sharks everywhere. You got big bloody baits hanging off of your kayak and like get wrapped in the line. Good times, good times. I remember that was always the thing. When we had to reset our lines, everyone looks at each other and like, who's going to paddle them out? Who's going to paddle the bait out? What are my thoughts on the boat club? So there's a couple different boat clubs. There's Freedom Boat Club, and then there's another one. What's the other one? I think it's for certain people, it's great. Like if you don't boat that much and you're not like a serious fisherman, the boat clubs are awesome because you just, oh, let's take the family out on a boat for the day on the lake. It's perfect. But you have to bring the boat back before, what is it, 6 o'clock? And you have to pick the days. It just depends. If you're like a family just trying to have a couple good boat days, a couple 2-3 times a month, boat club is awesome. And they clean the boat for you and everything, hassle free, awesome. But if you're like me and you want to fish 3-4 days out of the week and you fish late into the night, the boat club doesn't make any sense. Miami Megan Suns on the reef just doing things. Thanks for that. Black Kitty, 1 donation. That's funny. Have I been seeing a lot of grouper in the Upper Keys? Oh, I really haven't been spearfishing. The water's been too cold, so I haven't been checking. Oh my gosh. No more seasoning orders. Too many. Oh Lord, that won't even fit in this suitcase. All right, we've hit our limit. 679, 90. We are 1,000. We hit our goal, boys. That means we can do some giveaways. Boom, check it out. Our goal, we hit it. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel, placing your orders on Saltwater Fish channel. It helps a lot. And most YouTubers will tell you that YouTube, they're just, the payouts on the views just aren't what they used to be. What's that one girl? Kelly Young? Kelly Young just put out like a whole video complaining about it. But it's the name of the game, so we gotta subsidize, right? Subsidize our income with other ways, like selling hooks and seasonings. It's the name of the game. You gotta eat if you keep making fishing videos, right? So how many likes are we at? Can someone tell me that? Wait, I can check it. All right, we are at, wait, I can't see it. Ugh, it doesn't show it for some reason. Yes, do I use the DJI Osmo action camera? Yes, I do, and I love it. It's a little more expensive than the GoPro, but absolutely love it. Oh, Jake, you have the Seakeeper. Lucky dog. You have the trim tabs? The Seakeeper trim tabs? I've always wanted to be on a boat that has those. I'm so curious about them. Yeah, the view pay is not good. 135, wait, 112 likes or 100? Nice, 112 likes. All right, cool. That's pretty sweet. All right, I'm already thinking about the questions. While I think about the questions, let's do our fishing club member giveaway. Actually, first, I'm gonna be a bad boy. I'm gonna have a second one of these. I already finished this one, I think. There's about it. What is that? There's something at the bottom of my bottle. Is that normal? What is that? It's stuck at the bottom. All right. Look who I got. Elliot was quite literally playing with a vertical jig when I found him that had two very sharp hooks on it. So I've told him many times not to play with them, but he doesn't listen. He doesn't learn. But this is the pussycat. All black, like Papa. I taught him to be all black, right? He wasn't born like that. I showed him the ways. And he's just chilling now. All right. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at that. Oh, his nail is stuck in me. Ah. Oh, buddy. Okay. Whew. That's him right there. Just chilling like a villain. I think he's kind of confused right now. What's going on? Yep, I can already tell. Cats are like that. They'll you just know when they've had enough, and then you better put them down because things get heated quick. All right, go on. He doesn't like it in here because it's like 1,000 degrees. Like I'm sweating because the studio lights and the closed door. It's like hot, and it's really cold out there. Luckily, we got an ice cold beer. Cooper Capital Investments. They have insurance boats, and you've seen some pretty sweet deals. Cooper Capital Investments. Cooper Capital Investments. Did they list their boats on their website? Boats. Ah, here we go. Specialty salvage. Salvage boats. All right, let's see what they got. Oh, what's this? A regulator 34. Okay. 125 grand. Okay, wait. Minimum bid. Minimum bid 125. Three. Wait, why is this boat? Well, bidding starts at 125. I wonder what it's going to sell for. I wonder what's wrong with it. Does it say what the problem is? Oh my god, they took a lot of pictures. I'm getting seasick just looking at all the pictures. 152 pictures. Oh my god. Does it say what's wrong with it? The vessel sustained heat and smoke damage as a result of a fire in the electrical panel under the console. All three are reported to run and start. Oh, so there's a fire in the center console. Do they have pictures of the center console? Oh. So it needs a full rewire. And new electronics and a full rewire. Very nice boat though. They got some really big boats in here. They're Everglades 43. Wow. Starting bid 125. You know what's funny? You know what I just realized? If people were making payments on these boats and they got like a little fire like that, they probably will do anything just to like write it off as a total loss. All four engines are reported to bar over. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, the vessel was struck by lightning. Oh my god. Vessel was struck by lightning. One lightning strike can total a boat like that? Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to like keep an eye out on this website, but it does look like, I mean, they are totaled boats at the end of the day, or whatever. What do they call them? Not a totaled boat, but a well, the insurance thought that they were a total loss. When the insurance thinks that it's better off writing it off than fixing it, that's not a good sign. Here's that Seahun 27 you guys were talking about. Oh, minimum bid only starts at 50. It's got a couple of nice Yamahas on the back. This would actually be a nice boat. It's a 2025. What? This thing's brand new. Why is it in here? Vessel sustained heat and smoke damage to the port side due to a nearby fire. What? That's it? Port side. It wasn't even a fire on the boat. It was just a nearby fire on the port side. Let's look at the port side. Okay, I see it. There we go. Okay, so the T-top, there's some burns. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Can I go pick this boat up right now for 50 grand? Maybe even 60 grand? It's got a trailer. Brand new Yamahas, 2025. So that's brand new. Oh. Okay, well that's just the upholstery. That doesn't matter. I don't even like upholstery anyways. I take it all off. I wish it didn't have these seats in the front though. You know me, I like an empty floor plan. All right, cool. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. Is that true? Because wasn't there that person that got struck twice, like back to back by lightning? The boats are filled with square groupers. Is my dock dredged enough for a larger vessel? Yeah. I mean, I've kept a 40-foot boat tied up on my dock before. It's not ideal, but it works. Salvage boats. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Under wrap says definitely insurance fraud. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I mean, I've witnessed insurance fraud firsthand. Like my buddy crashed his car and it was not totaled. Like maybe the front bumper needed to be replaced and they just were like totaled. They're like, it's easier if we just total it. It's a hard time to get insurance on salvage boats. Fire damage, you can't buff that out. Oh, damn. News. Yes, John B. You did miss the new boat and new sponsors announcements. A boat that attracts lightning is not a boat to be in at any time. Yeah, what boat was that? The regulator? Was that a regulator? Which one got struck by lightning? I'm never going to go on one of those again. That was like right in the beginning. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was, oh. Which one got struck by lightning? Maybe it was the regulator. No? I was just looking at it. Which one was it? I just want to know for future references not to get on one. Or at least make fun of the person. Like, oh, you have one of these? I heard they like to get whacked by lightning. There, was it this one? Yeah, all right. Vessel was struck by lightning. Unclear where it entered and exited. Ah, the Everglades boats. Highly attractive to lightning is what I'm going to tell people now. I grew up fishing on an Everglades boat. My dad's buddy had one and he would take me fishing on it. I liked it. It was a nice boat. They're really heavy, so they just plow through the waves. Brian, good to see you in here. That's like saying a mortar never lands in the same spot. So, you know, you can, if you hide in a mortar hole, you're safe. I'm sure that didn't work out for some people. There's a guy out there that's been struck 7 times by lightning. Holy moly. Yeah, I would never hang out with a guy that's been struck by lightning 7 times. Been a member of the fishing club for 2 years, came down to fish and the wind blew the entire time. The club didn't help at all. Damn. Well, if it's blowing, if it's blowing, I ain't going. I've been in too many really bad situations. But I do usually go out and meet my club members for some drinks. So I don't remember an invite for some drinks. Name the boat. Lightning reels. All right, let's do a couple of. Let's do the fishing club giveaways here. Quad motor boats cause PTSD when you go and refuel. That's why you have someone come to your house and refuel your boat, and you don't do it while you're home. And just get the invoice later and just pretend it's a business expense. It's a very simple way of not caring. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Got my laptop open here. All right. So, fishing club, the fishing club headquarters. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Now, if you're in the fishing club, we have the fishing club headquarters, which is where you can see all the past winners, what they won, and if it's been shipped or not. So we have February, March, and April. We got to do, wait, y'all can't even see this. Move this a little bit. It's because the chat's in the way. We got to do all these months. So those are all previous. It's all the previous stuff. All right, so right now we're just going to do February. We're going to do 4 $100 gift cards, and then we're also going to do the first, second, and third place prize. First place prize is a fishing trip with me or a $500 gift card to PC Fun. You pick. Second place prize is a $200 gift card to the Saltwater Fish Channel, and third place is a $100 gift card prize. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 spins we're about to do. And I got everybody's name in the wheel of names right there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to push this shuffle button. See, right now a lot of people have their names right next to each other. No, I'm going to hit the shuffle button. So, shuffle. Yes, all right. Now everybody's shuffled in there. Makes it even more random. I'm using wheelofnames.com for this. So let's just start with the $100 gift cards. For the first $100 gift card. Oh, Michael. Congratulations, Michael. Boom. All right. Another spin, another one for $100. And we're going to do some giveaways in the live chat, so stick around. This won't take too long. Chad. Congratulations, Chad. $100 gift card coming your way. A real Chad. That'd be so cool if your name was Chad and then, like, you know how the big thing was like, oh, that guy's a Chad. You know, it became like the alpha male or whatever name to be. Like, that guy's a Chad. You got lucky with your name. I hope you're living up to it. Well, obviously you are. You're part of the fishing club. All right, Chad. Marquise, thank you for subscribing. All right, here we go. For another $100 gift card. Giga Chad, that's what it was. Giga Chad. David Mackin. Oh, I saw David in the chat earlier. I know you're in here, David. Okay. This is the last one for the $100 gift, the Wednesday gift giveawayers. Oh! Tanya, congratulations. Honestly, I thought that said Sonya at first. I was like, nice. Sonya's bringing me some chickens. All right, now we have the first, second, and third place. We'll start with third place, $100 gift card. So, all right, $100 gift card. We're just throwing out Benjamins like nothing. Oh! Wes! Congratulations, Wes. All right, this next one is for $200. Okay, this is everybody from February, right? So I exported everyone from the February list, so that's why. All right, this one's for 200. Okay, 200. Thomas Beck. Congratulations, 200. And now we come to our grand prize. $500 or a fishing trip with me. But it's been hard to plan the fishing trips. But if I get this new boat, it's going to be so much easier. Honestly, I don't like taking people fishing out on my boat right now because I'm just stressed the whole time. But soon, I'm going to be fishing all the time. I'll be like deer meat for dinner. He just invites random people on his boat all the time. Prayers to Rob. Hope he does better soon. All right. Here we go, $500. Or, wait, wasn't there a third thing? Or an electric reel. You can pick. Oh my gosh. Hold your breath. This is it. Last spin. Final spin. Oh! Darlene won it! Sonia, do you see that? You were this close, but Darlene got it. Wait, didn't Darlene? Oh my God. Darlene, are you in the chat right now? Because I think I owe you 2 fishing trips. Wait, Darlene won the last one. Funny story. So Darlene came to the Keys from Texas with her husband. Great people. And we went out to dinner, and I was supposed to take them fishing for this trip they won, but the weather was just not good. It wasn't great, and my boat. This is when. Oh, this video hasn't come out yet. Anyways, my boat had some issues, and so Darlene ended up booking a charter, the Fantastic 2 charters out of Key Largo, and I went fishing with them. So even though she won a fishing trip with me, she actually ended up taking me fishing. Yep. But you know, it'll come around. It'll come around. We'll get it done. They actually came to Dan's house too for the Easter Sunday dinner, so it was all good. We had a great time with them. Sonia says, "Damn it." We'll do something soon. All right. We'll do the March giveaway on the next stream. Which reminds me, now I have to ask you guys a question. You guys have stuck around for so long, all 123 of you currently watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this, and now you will be rewarded. I just have to think of a question to ask y'all. Yes, Dan posted the video of us fishing, because Dan got invited on the fishing trip too. Miguel, thank you for your order, stinger eggs and bottom candy baits. Thank you. Swags, bro, I'm so late. Actually, you showed up at the perfect time because we're at the end of the stream. I'm going to give away some gift cards to you guys in the live chat. So technically, you came at the perfect time. I need a piece of paper or something so I can write down the winners. Okay, I'm going to use this piece of paper. When am I posting my next video? David. Oh, we got Seashore Jewelry in the chat. We got David in here. I'm gonna try to post it tomorrow, and it's our sword fishing video. Let's just say we survived, but it could have gone very bad. But we survived, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day. All right. I have such a good question that I want to ask you guys for this giveaway question, but I don't want to ask it because I think somebody will sabotage me if I do it. I was going to ask... No, I can't. I was going to ask, what boat am I looking at? Which boat am I getting surveyed in a few days? But then if I tell you guys and you look for it and you find it and then you buy it, then I just screwed myself. So I'm not going to ask that question. Let's see. What kind of shots am I doing? Oh, the thought of shots like makes my whole body hurt. I'm just drinking some beer. Something fun we can do in the meantime. Yeah, I'm getting a sea ray. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the Bahamas. All I want to do is be in the Bahamas. I want to explore all of these cuts and islands. I'm going to make such epic videos. Like, I want to be all up in here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just like so much. So many cool things to explore. So many reefs. Yeah, I want to spend a lot of time in the Bahamas and I want to spend some time in the Tortugas. Oh man, I bet the fishing is just so good. Oh, like, how are the docks at the Tortugas? Is this the only dock right here? I went to the Tortugas once when I was a little kid, and there was someone like selling something there, and it was like a man and he had a barrel. It's like a man, like if you pretended that this pencil was a man, and then there was a barrel on him, and when you lift the barrel, his wiener would pop up. And my mom bought it for me. I don't know if my mom bought it for me or for us, somebody. I didn't buy it. I didn't have money. I was a little kid. I think me and my brother both got one. I think that was at the Tortugas, or maybe that was somewhere else, but maybe it wasn't the Tortugas. Where do you dock though? Is that the only place to dock? Two things you can't get rid of: AIDS and a bayliner. I would beg to differ. Okay, I had a bayliner and I sold it. That was actually the easiest boat I ever had to sell. I sold it like within a week. Ah, it was you. I knew it. I should do a YouTube fishing tournament with the favorite channels. That would be fun. Have to See, that's something I would need my assistant to put together. It's a lot of work to contact a bunch of people and put together an event like that. Soon, though, when I find the right person, you're going to notice there's going to be like a major increase in everything once I finally find someone to. Because right now I film content like 3 days out of the week, and then I work the other 4 days of the week. But if I could film content 5 days out of the week, because I had someone helping with all the other stuff, ooh, that would be good. We'd be Big Daddy pimping over here on the South Florida Fishing Channel. Any shots tonight? Any shots tonight? I would do a shot for like, oh no. I was gonna say I would do it for money, but I can't sell myself like that. That's what prostitutes do. All right, but everyone's got a price. You're right. Bruce, how do I set up an interview for your assistant position? You gotta live between South Miami and Isla Mirada. You gotta live real close to me. And you have to have an Instagram where I can check your workout, what kind of stuff you post, what kind of person you are. I need someone that matches the vibe, has the skills, and can get it done. No excuses. I hate people that make excuses. Kenny says another 500 in sales. But then I'd have to sit here for another hour. It's already 9:20. You know, in the Keys, you can't even get dinner anymore at this time. At least in Key Largo. $10 bedtime for us island folks. Unless you're going to Sharky's, but I don't go there anymore. That place is strictly forbidden for me, because nothing ever good happens at Sharky's. More Bahama trips for the channel. I agree. That's going to be my main focus. As soon as I get the new boat, my main focuses are going to become like exploring crazy places far, far away. Will I come back? Nobody knows. But it's going to be some crazy content, and it's going to be fun, because it's going to be like how my YouTube channel used to be, where everything was new to me. Like when I first came to Key Largo, everything was new to me. So I was like so excited, and like, now it's kind of like I'm going out, like I'm going out patchery fishing for the 800th time, quite literally the 800th time. And it's like, it's still exciting and fun and I love it, but I really want to go like push my boundaries a little bit. So a Cubera snapper, yeah, that would be a cool video. I've actually never targeted a Cubera snapper. I've caught a couple like accidentally, but I've never actually gone out and tried to catch a big one. That would be cool. There has to be a story about Sharkies. No, all right. Who has been to Sharkies? Anyone in here familiar with Sharkies? Nope. No one even has been to Sharky's. Oh, it's hard to. All right. Sharky's is like. Let me make this better, actually. Let me pull up Sharky's. I will pull up Sharky's Key Largo. All right, Sharky's Key Largo. So Sharky's is a restaurant here on the water. There's also like a dive part attached to the building where they run like snorkel trips and stuff and dive trips for tourists. Yeah, like these dive boats go in and out of there. This is actually the view from the top of Sharky's. So it's on the water here in Key Largo. That's the side of the building. So at nighttime, this place gets a little jam-packed sometimes. Sometimes it's completely dead. You never know. It's like, you never know. There might be 200 people in there. There might be like 4. That's the urinal. It's a keg with a hole cut in it. Oh, here's a video. Okay, yeah, so during the day, Sharky's is pretty tame. It's actually, during the day, it's a beautiful place. Highly recommended. Food, I love the food. Good prices. But then at night, okay, we're talking 10 p.m. hits. It's the only place left open in all of Key Largo. There's no other place open in Key Largo. And you see that pool table right there? I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone get punched in the face over that pool table. I can't tell you with the numbers on my fingers. So things start to get a little rowdy there at night. And it's the only thing to do. You know, everyone's there. Old people, young people, 18-year-olds with fake IDs, 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 70-year-olds, everyone. It's because it's the only place to go. Half the people are on vacation and half the people are locals. And it just turns into like... It turns into... Let's put it that Dan doesn't go there with me. Dan refuses to go to Sharky's at night with me. He will never go there with me. He just says nothing good happens there, and nothing good does happen there at night. I've been there probably 200 nights. I don't have a single night where I'm like, that was a good night. It's just one of those places. I don't know. But there's nothing else to do, so you end up there sometimes. And a lot of my friends will tell you it's a super fun place. And it is. If you just want to get trashed, maybe punch someone. Maybe find yourself in a weird situation. How do I go back to the chat? But yes, that's Sharky's. I don't actually have like a bad Sharky's story. It's just like a collaboration of all my nights and then me just like looking back at all the nights and just being like, why do I keep going there? Oh yeah, you guys went there with me. All right, so we do have some people in the company. I think if you're with a group of friends and you're just looking for a place to go and have drinks and it's the only option, I think that's all right. It's cool. But if you go to Sharky's to like, I don't know. Old Man Gaming says it's very young. Us old folks were out of place, but it was hilarious. Yeah, you probably saw some of the drama that goes down. Everyone slept with everyone. You know, the joys of living on an island. Literally everyone has slept with everyone. Yes, as Buckzilla says it perfect. Looking for love in all the wrong places. That's pretty funny. There we go. Us, Jim and Sarah. Oh, Jim and Sarah went. Oh, well, you know when Jim and Sarah go, it's a good time. I probably laid in bed the whole next day. Yeah, the calamari is good. Oh, the food there is really good, and they serve food till like 10 at night, so it's that part's pretty cool. I go there all the time. Just clock hits 10, I kind of make my way home. Oh, and look what I got. I made the background of my phone my cat. Hold on. My whole life, I have never set a background screensaver on my phone ever. My whole life, I've never done it. And I had my phone out. I forget where this happened, but I opened it and I put it down, and some girl was like, "You don't have a background on your phone?" I was like, "No, why?" She was like, "That's what serial killers do." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No." And then we started asking everyone, like, is it weird to not have a background on your phone? And then apparently everyone thought I was a serial killer or like super creepy. So then now it's a picture of my cat. And now everyone's like, oh, he's a normal human being. I never knew that was a thing, but apparently it is. Well, I think it's time we do a little giveaway. All right. All right. Are you guys ready for this? How many viewers are we at? Oh, we got more viewers now. All right, you guys all came in just in time. Perfect. All right, we're doing a giveaway. I'm going to ask a question, and you better be ready to answer it in the live chat. And if you guys want me to take a shot, okay, you could put some suggestions in the live chat right now on why I should take a shot, or maybe something to convince me to take a shot. Okay, it doesn't have to be money. Okay, I'm not all money driven. I'm actually, lately these days, I'm not very money driven. I'm just more, what do people want driven? Give them what they want. Money is just a byproduct of doing the right thing. Most of the time. Unless you're like a warlord or something, or well, I guess there's good and bad people. Okay, question. I got it. Okay, let me double check my answer before I ask it, just because I've been in situations where I ask a question and the answer that I thought was the right answer wasn't. So I'm going to double check something real quick. Oh, actually, I got a different question I'm going to ask right now. All right, ready? Get your typing fingers ready for a $25 gift card. First one to answer it gets it, and the question is, hold on, let me double check this one actually. I gotta make sure I get this question because people get a little. How do I make this? Okay. I know I'm gonna ask it to where there's no two answers. Okay. I just got a new sponsor on the Saltwater Fishing Channel. They're gonna be making all my shirts and merch. They can also make your shirts and merch. What is the domain name, the website name of my new sponsor? It needs to be the whole website name. Oh, I don't know if you guys actually can post URLs in the chat. All right, without the .com. What is their name without the .com? Hey, Connie, good to see you in here. Oh, I think somebody got it. Seems like all of y'all getting it. Beautiful. All right. Are you guys ready? The answer was Tampa Clothing. And their website is tampaclothing.com, but I don't think you guys can put websites in the chat. So, bam. You guys want to see what kind of art they make? The gallery. These are my favorite. The long sleeve with a hoodie. We're gonna be launching some pretty sweet stuff. So stay tuned for that. That'll be, I think on the next live stream we'll have 1 or 2 designs out. And then we're gonna be putting out a new design probably every month. Probably like 2 new designs a month. Keep things fresh, keep things flowing. But they're full prints, printed, cut, and sewn right here in Florida, all 100% US made. That's kind of a cool shirt, a lawn care company. Yeah, so like if you have a company, this is a great way to make some shirts for your employees. If you have a fishing team, great way to make shirts for everyone on your boat. All sorts of things. Maybe you got a wedding or like a fun bachelorette party. They have women's cuts too. Anyways, let's see who won. Where's that chat at? All right. The first person that got it was Todd. I think it was Todd. Duncan. Yo, Todd. Good work. I will be sending you a gift card. I feel like I have your information already. But send me an email, heiko@saltwaterfishingchannel.com with a screenshot of your Google account or YouTube account, and I will send over that gift card to you. Channel. I'm gonna post my email in the chat here. Okay, I posted it a couple times. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna ask another question. There's gonna be another one. Miami Megan Son says $50 super sticker for a shot. All right, how about this? $50 super. Oh no, I would rather. I would almost rather have you order something on the website. But although the super stickers are pretty cool, because when you write something with the super stickers, it'll say it out loud on my computer. Someone should test that. Congrats, Todd. Congratulations. How about some cool snorkeling rash guards for women? I think we got, yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. And we're actually making designs only for women. So we're going to have a design that's only available in the women's cut, just to make the guys a little jealous. This is why I need an assistant that brings a woman's touch to the business, because I'm not good at that stuff. I will create something atrocious. But what design do chicks like? I was thinking like turtles and dolphin pattern, like a camo pattern, like a pinkish gray white camo pattern, but the camo is made out of dolphins and turtles. In my head, that's like pretty badass. But I'm open to anything. All right, one last question, and then we're calling this thing a night. The last question will be, Justin, it's for the ladies. A lobster slacker. All right. Oh yeah. Wait, I gotta hide this screen while I figure out the next question. I had to double check what the answer was so I don't screw this one up.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do a shot. Get some sleep.
Sonia says, "Don't do a shot. Get some sleep." Hey, somebody utilize the chat, the text to speech thing. Don't do a shot, get some sleep. Oh. I got a spearfishing tournament that I'm training for, so gotta keep my mind right, I guess, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at a couple things real quick. Oh, I know what I'm gonna ask. All right. All right. All right, you guys ready for this? First one to answer this question in the live chat, $25 gift card. Here it goes. I got it ready. All right. What day and what time does the beach cleanup with Boat Daddy start? So what day and then what time does it start at? The beach cleanup with Boat Daddy event. Now, if you have the Boat Daddy app on your phone, you can download it there if you don't have it, but there's the events tab, and if you click on that, it'll show you the event, the Boat Daddy Beach Cleanup. And if you click on the event, it'll show you what date and time it's at. And I just need, boom. I'm making people work for this one. I mean, you're gonna have to work for this one. This one's a little tougher. I think if you have the app, you're gonna have to go to the events tab and take a look. And if you don't have the app, well, do you even watch the South Florida Fishing Channel?
Oh, yeah.
Shots on me. Salute to your future endeavors.
I'm gonna get the tequila bottle. Damn it. Actually, this will probably help me go to sleep, so thank you for that donation. Much love and much appreciated. Miami Megan Sons on the reef, just doing things. If I click on you, will it take me to your YouTube channel? Go to channel. I'm about to figure out who won. But hold on, I'm checking out their YouTube channel. 20 subscribers, 10 videos. Diving a local bridge in Florida. Fishing Big Jack, intercoastal. Some gun stuff. Oh, I don't know, that might be copyright struck. I had to take it down. How come it's only available in 360 and 360p? Is that a sunken boat? Oh, look at all those tropical fish. I want to put some in my aquarium. Old sea star. Those are all over the Bahamas, those big orange ones. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm taking a shot for y'all. Oh, actually, first, let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner. Mike, you got your stinger tips in the mail today? Night. Oh, remind me to tell you guys something about this stinger tips. All right. John B said target destroyed. That's pretty funny. All right. Okay. So wait. Let me make sure someone picked the right answer. Okay. The answer was so the beach cleanup. The beach cleanup with Boat Daddy is going to be in Miami Beach on May 4th. Was that 5 days? Like 5 days? May 4th, and it starts at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. So let's see who got it first. 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Y'all think we'd be waking up early for a beach cleanup? Saturday at 10, May 4th, 5 to 7. I mean, you guys were guessing all right. You weren't guessing bad. May 4th at noon. Oh, John Drake. Yeah, May 4th at 12 noon. John Drake. John Drake got it. And then Aaron got it too. And then Brandon got it too. Sonia got it too. All right. So, wait, who got it first again? John Drake. John Drake, shoot me an email, Heiko@saltwaterfishchannel.com. I'll send you over a $25 gift card. $25. Good work, soldier. It should be a good time. Well, Miami. The last time I did a Miami, not last time we did the Boat Daddy Polar Plunge, we had a couple subscribers show up. We had free coffee, free hot chocolate, free coffee mugs, free hats. We swam in the water. And then like a bunch of people showed up that were leaving club space. Like they showed up at 7 in the morning at the beach, like straight out of the club, and then they were like hung over on the beach, and they were like came and hang out with us. It was pretty funny. I'm like worked out at like 5 in the morning, like 8 ran. Then I was gonna go for a swim on the beach, and then they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then we made a bunch of friends. That was the Boat Daddy Polar Plunge event in Miami. But now we're doing the beach cleanup. Todd, you'll join me with a bourbon. Nice. Richard said save your liver. Well, Justin said Brandon won. Wait, did I misread something? No, John Drake came first. Oh, onto the stinger tip story. Okay, yes. Let me, while I pour, they're still rolling. You know what? I thought that, but actually, now that I think about it, yes, that makes sense. The stinger tips. Oops. For those of you that don't know, we have a new stinger tips on the website. Wait, stinger that is... All right, so we have the small and we have the large, but now we have the large extra long, which I don't have a picture of it yet. It's also not part of the Stingerig package yet, but I need to make it part of the Stingerig package. But the extra long, this hook, so this treble hook is like back here. It's like this far back. So it's, do I have one to show you? I might have No. They're downstairs. I'm not gonna run downstairs right now, but they're like this long because that AJ that we caught. Where is it? You guys watched the video where I caught that big AJ? It was a pretty recent video. This one. Ah, that thumbnail sucks. Why would I use that as the thumbnail? You know, my thumbnail game, what do you guys think? Do you guys think my thumbnails suck or they're good? I feel like, I don't know. I haven't mastered it yet. But this AJ, we caught on a live bonita.
And do a little.
Ah! So, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the stinger rig because it was too short. Okay. So in the video, oh my God, how long is this? All right, there I am. There I am holding the stinger rig in my hand, and we just caught a bonita. You can see Michael over here with Believers Custom Rods. Caught this bonita, and you take the J hook and you put it through the nose. Oh my God, we didn't even show it. That's right. Sometimes when I take people fishing, they forget that I try to film things. So what happened was we put the J hook through the nose, and then you put the treble hook in the back. But when you have a fish this big, it doesn't work with the small ones. So now we have the extra large ones to fit. So if you catch a tuna, always, if you're trolling and you catch a bonita, put him on a stinger rig and throw him out. Do that, and you will catch some big fish. Like, I don't care what you're doing. When there's bonita around, there's things following bonita. Wahoo, kingfish, sailfish, big amberjacks, like in this case. But if you catch a bonita, that means there's bonitas in the area, which means there's other big fish probably following them around. So just have a rod, like have a big fat spinning rod ready with a stinger rig. As soon as you take the tuna, as soon as you catch it, don't put it in your live well or something, because unless you have tuna tubes, they're not going to live. They're going to just die in there. Just hook it through the nose, put the stinger in the back, chuck them out, put the boat in light gear. Like, just put it in gear, but like as slow as it can go, to basically just keep it in motion. And just let him go. Let him swim. He will swim to the predator. And if you're trolling a bunch of lines, you probably want to bring them in. You probably want to bring the lines in. If you're trolling ballyhoo on like weighted inline weights, you can leave them in the water because those inline weights will sink down and your ballyhoo will sink down with them. And sometimes you'll catch a grouper off the bottom on your rig ballyhoo doing that. So that's my little stinger rig tip. Always have a rod with a stinger tip. All right, it's time. Because I've been coerced into taking a shot, but I can't complain. This is Ocho, probably I'd say one of my favorite tequilas. It's my go-to tequila. Technically 1942 is my go-to, but it's the store here has been sold out for like, I think I bought their last bottle 3 months ago and they never got a new one. So now we do Ocho. Just the stinger tip, just to see how it feels. I see what you did there. Woo! Just don't be like the fish guys and make up everything in the thumbnail. Oh, I want to go look at some of their thumbnails now. Let me pour this shot first. I'm going to pour fudge. That's a freaking fatty. Oh my gosh. Oh no, Ocho time. That's right, Sonia. Oops, wrong screen. There we go. All right, I want to see what you're talking about. The fish guys. Fish guys. They fake all their thumbnails? Oh my god, but those are some good thumbnails though. Holy moly. All right, that thumbnail's a little ridiculous. But look, 2 million views? 2 million views. 1 million views. 2.7 million views. 400,000 views. 2.7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. These guys figured it out. You know, the thing with like super fake thumbnails, it works. That's the problem with them, is that it works. Like, if you could tell me right now, Heiko, make your some thumbnails super fake and you'll get 200 to, you get 500,000 views every video. What am I supposed to do? Not do it? Look how stupid my videos are. Look, a stupid little arrow pointing at a stupid little net. No wonder no one watches my videos. Oh my god. I don't even want to watch my videos. All right, wait. Let's see. Maybe I have some good thumbnails. Oh, look at this. See, I wasn't lying when I say in the Keys we go to sleep at 10. That's my bedtime alarm. 10 o'clock's going off right now. See? It's bedtime. So this right here is going to be a bedtime shot. All right, here we go. Congratulations to everyone. And thank you for sticking around for so long. It's been, what, 8 years, coming up on 9 years here at the Saltwater Fish Channel. I think we got another 9 or 10 years in us. Yeah. So cheers for that. Boop. There we go. I gotta research my thumbnails a little bit more. I'm making the same face as I am in this thumb. God damn it. uh, you see this thumbnail right here? I made myself look like a bee. I thought it was going to be a hit, and it was like my worst performing video ever. That's why I shouldn't be in charge of making thumbnails. Yeah, my thumbnails are... I think big fish is what sells. I think like this thumbnail did really good. This one, the too easy with the sonar, that is a freaking sweet thumbnail. And it's one of my better performing videos in the past month. Look, like this mangrove snapper right here, that's a big fish, and instantly it's one of the better performing videos. So I think big fish. Well, that's a big fish and it barely got any views. I don't know. What's the answer? Then like this video did pretty good, and I think it's such a dumb thumbnail, but I guess people like it. Every time I post a video and I think it sucks and the thumbnail is no good, it always ends up being one of my top videos. So maybe I just need to do exactly the opposite of what I want to do. Good night. Good night, everybody. Sharkies? No, I'm not going to Sharkies. Nice try. Make him look even bigger. Move the fish closer to the camera. Skin. What kind of skin are we talking about? Yeah, move the fish closer to the camera so it looks huge. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of debauchery, but I don't want people to start thinking like, oh, he catches like a 6-inch grunt and then it looks like a 30-pound fish in the thumbnail, and then, but then again, you know what? If that's all that matters, right? People clicking on the video. Yes. Well, stay tuned for future videos. Let's see what I do with the thumbs, you know? Let's see what I come up with. But I think I'll come up with something. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, I want to post the video tomorrow that I haven't started editing yet. The only way that I can post that video tomorrow is if I get at least 2 hours of editing in tonight. So I think I'm going to try to do that. I think I want to do that. Do some editing. All right. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hopefully we get an upload tomorrow. That would make me very happy if I can get it done. It's a funny video. It's sword fishing that doesn't end too well. But till next time, y'all, I'm out.